Hey, Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. What we have this time is the Masutani VG-1 Morado Santoku 170mm knife. So the way these are made is they've got a three-layer construction. You've got a soft stainless steel cladding on top of a hard stainless core, and that core steel is known as VG-1 full stainless steel. Heat treats typically about 59 to 60 Rockwell on that core steel, and this VG-1 steel is good. It's durable. It's easy to care for. It's not going to hold a super high edge retention like some steels will, but it's just a good all-around kind of general purpose steel that'll do a nice job in the kitchen. It's like I said, a little bit forgiving. And so they haven't ground these super duper thin. So they're fairly thin at the tip, and they do a pretty nice job at the edge as well. So they're good performers. They're not like laser performers, but they're quite good and very good just general purpose knives for the kitchen. The weight and dimensions will vary a little bit from knife to knife, but a little spacer here because of the reflections with the lighting. So this particular one is about 136 grams or 4.8 ounces, and the edge length is about 170 millimeters from the tip to the back of the heel, or 6.7 inches. The overall length is about 308 millimeters. The spine thickness at the back of the knife, they're pretty thick coming out of the handle, but then they thin out quickly. So I got about 3.5 millimeters thick back here above the heel. And then it slimmed down to about really almost 2 millimeters, 1.9, halfway down. And we really just pretty much keep that thickness all the way down until we hit the grind. So the grind, you can easily see, is right there. These have a little bit of polish to them. And so then it thins out at the grind towards the tip. Again, one more time, here's the choil or back of the knife shot. The let's see, the blade height is about 47.7, so a little under 48. And you've got a fairly thin neck, so you got plenty of room there for a pinch grip and clearance on the cutting board. The handles are oval, what they call Morado wood with maple ferrule. Very nice fit and finish on the handles, really smooth throughout. The wood has a nice feel to it, and they've got a really good seal up there on the tang on these where the back of the knife comes into the handle, so very nicely done there. Circumference is about 74 millimeters where the two woods meet, and it doesn't have a very far setback on the tang, so there's not a, if it was set back a few more millimeters you could put your finger in there, but I can kind of get my finger in there, so it's not kind of a natural spot. But on a pinch grip, the balance point is about right there. So it's pretty much right about where that choil is. Keep in mind they do make this knife in a Yo or Western handled version if that's something that appeals to you a little bit more, so you can get the same nice characteristics of that in a different package. The fit and finish is nicely done on these. See if we can get a good beauty shot. So they've got some kind of embossed, maybe, I don't even know, it might be laser engraved, but kind of some embossed kanji on the right side of the blade, kind of a random hammered pattern on it, or tsushime pattern on that, kind of a nishiji kind of finish as well. So a mix of things, and there's your grind, and then there's the edge steel peeking out there from the cladding. So these are attractive blades. Again, they've got that kind of nishiji tsushime or hammered finish thing going on the sides of the blade, and then you've got your grind towards the edge. Nice fit and finish. They've relieved the choil a little bit and the spine a little bit, so pretty comfortable out of the box. Edge, I'd say the edge is right about maybe, I don't know, 5, maybe 6 out of 10 on my scale. Let's take a look at the cutting board profile. So here's what it looks like on the cutting board. So just pretty good kind of classic Santoku style profile to it. You've got a low sheep's foot or kind of point to it, and so you're not going to get super tall on a rock, but I can get in there. And then you've got a little bit of flat towards the back. It kind of flows in a little bit of a stop, so you can do some chopping towards the back. low belly throughout the rest of the knife, so really great for push-pull cuts, glide cuts. This will do tip draws nicely for cutting through things like bell pepper strips or whatever you want to do. So just pretty good all-around, really Santoku profile. Put a little spacer back here. So this is just a good all-around package with easy-to-use steel that'll sharpen up well for you.